Many people are building websites and web apps. Whether it is online tools like Bolt, Lovable, Replit, Emergent, or local websites like Anti-Gravity, Cursor, Cloud Code, they all have a common problem statement, which is content updates. For example, you are adding a feature to your website. At the same time, you are simultaneously editing and adding content. A feature should not go live without being fully tested, but the content you edit should go live. Whether it is a new blog post or small static website edits, the people who create GitHub should create a new branch for a small content, keep that feature in that branch, and push it to edit small content in the main branch of the live web app website. Likewise, many people easily build when they get website ideas, but do not continuously add and improve the content on that website. So where do they get stuck? First, they look at the output results. Well, they should give content updates regularly, but they do not do the basic setup for that. For example, there will be multiple persons in our team. We ourselves have built that website and web app. We have to give this access to the content marketing team or content writer. Only then they can easily edit the content and store it in our database. Now, if you are releasing a blog once a week, we do not have a proper CMS structure for this, that is content management system. In this video, we are going to do a complete CMS website building process. In this process, I am going to do a website related to fitness and healthcare. You can apply this process I am going to show in this video to all the business industry websites. We are going to build a static website. We are going to use this Sanity CMS and integrate CMS. Through this, from the Sanity interface, we can create and publish blogs, affiliate products, and tools. Our code base will be on one side. We can include content writers, marketing people, and we can include up to 20 people in this free plan. By including them, they can come into our website, edit the website content, and publish it. So we can only focus on features, content side by side, organic SEO focused. In a proper SEO structure, it will grow side by side. As I said, this is a complete process. Whether it is building a static website, including CMS, and regularly publishing a blog, after that, we will push this code in GitHub, get a live domain, connect it, and launch it. We are going to do all this free of cost. We can only purchase the domain. We are going to build CMS in Sanity. In this Sanity CMS platform, we have generous free tiers available. In our use case, from small to mid-range websites, this generous free tier is enough for a few years. Now, to explain it to Claude, I have taken the master prompt. There are a total of 10 phases. We are going to build each one by continuously adding gravity. After completing the complete 10 phases, we are going to look at the output. If you see here, we have built a static website. We are going to include Sanity in this. Through that, the blog that is added there will come here. Then we have built free health tools. In this BMI calculator or height, weight, if we give this, it will show the scale, whether it is underweight, normal, or overweight. Similarly, there is a calorie calculator. Then there is a water intake calculator. You see, you have come up with a nice animation. Then there is a macro calculator. If we set the daily calorie target and goal, it will tell us the diet preference, total protein, carbs, fat, etc. Once it is built, we create an account in Sanity. Now I will add the blog on the left side and publish it. Now the blog will be published on the right side. I will see this in full screen. In this code, the meta digest description is properly added. I am also validating the schema of this. It is also proper. The image of our blog is also stored properly in Sanity. This is what we are going to add to the affiliate product. After adding that affiliate product totally, we have our affiliate product in e-commerce style. That is, we can add the buy now link of this product to the affiliate link. By adding multiple images to this product, when we click on each thumbnail, that image will show us in the large thumbnail. Then finally, we add it to GitHub, host it in Vercel, and we have purchased our abcbusiness.shop in Microsoft's video. We are going to add it to the same domain and show it here. We will add the website in Namecheap and go live. If you type /studio after our website in live, we can log in. In that login, we can add our blog, affiliate products, and tools. Finally, for newsletter subscription in this CTA, the values of those who enter the email address will be stored in newsletter leads in Sanity. Then we can properly take the email list from here and run our newsletter separately. Initially, I have explained my total requirement. Here, the prompt is given phase by phase. There are 10 phases in total. I will download these 10 phases as a .md file. After downloading, I will put the @ symbol in our project, mention it in the MD file, and give the start the project only. Now, the task list is written for 10 phases. Similarly, it is also written in the implementation plan. Now, if you have any requirement in this, or if you want to change it differently, you can change it. In this place, our font is very editorial style, so I don't like it. I want a standard font, not sans font. I have given the add command. Similarly, in the last video, we saw about the front-end skills of Anthropic. I am downloading it from the same skill. After storing it in the same project, refer the skill.md file and implement a better front-end design in a light version. I have said like this. Usually, I have not used it many times. I prefer the dog version, but the dog version is not that effective. So I refer the light version manually. I have updated the front-end skill and the implementation plan. I will give the next. In font, I have selected 3 fonts: Heading, Satoshi, Outfit, and Space Mono. I am viewing these 3 fonts in Google Fonts manually first. Everything is fine. I am copying the color and looking at the output. The colors are also decent. Now I will proceed. The .env file is also created here. In this, the ID of the Sanity project, its dataset and its read API token. In this video, I will show you how to extract the data from the next process. First, I will build the front end, then I will connect the back end. In total, I have built 10 phases continuously. After that, I have opened the Chrome browser. I have found some errors there. I have allowed it, I have fixed it, I have seen the walkthrough. Phase 10 has not started yet. Phase 1 to 9 have been completed. Now I am loading the website. The hero section should be more effective. Still, this video is fine. We can fix the space above. We can see the Sanity Studio further in the next process. Now, there are 3 health tools. I am opening each one in a new tab. I am checking if BMI works correctly. I am setting random values and checking everything is fine. The color calculator is fine. The macro calculator is also fine. There is a gear. That is what we recommend in affiliate products. That CMS collection will come here. The Sanity Studio is not configured properly. That is why it is like this. There is a standard about page. There are some issues. There is a lot of space above the CTA. I am taking a screenshot and putting it here. I am copying and pasting the error. I have fixed it. I have seen it in the agentic browser. I have seen a lot of space in the hero section. I am taking a screenshot and mentioning it. I have fixed it. If we click the Sanity Studio, it says that these values are required. We can see that further next time. Now we have built in front and side. We have seen all the static pages. Now the dynamic block sections are empty. We can go into Sanity. I am logging in through Google. I am accepting the terms. Now you will ask some basic questions. You can give it. I am putting an intermediate. We have to set the project name. Since this is a Next.js project, I am choosing Next.js. I am asking if I should migrate any previous CMS collections. I am giving a no. We are starting this for the first time. You will get this screen after asking all the questions. Project ID is very important. I am copying and pasting it here. I have kept the data set in production. You have to clearly understand the data set. When you work with your team on your website, they will have a development environment. They will have a production environment. If you change a lot of values to test in production, it will affect the live website. You have to real values for production. You have to real customer data. For the development environment, you can create different data sets. It is the same code base, but you can connect different databases. For development, we do a lot of testing. We test different content types manually. You should not push the demo content that you test manually live. That is why we have these 2 different data sets. In Sanity, by default, there are 2 data sets available in the free version. One is for production, the other is for the development environment. I am creating this project for the purpose of this video. That is why I am keeping it in production. If you look at the read API token, I am giving an add new token to the API tab. I am giving a name to this and I am giving a viewer access. If I save it, I will get a token next. I am copying and pasting the token here. That process is over. What I am doing now is I am saying that I have completed this process and I have saved it. What it says further is you type /studio in localhost. Since I am in localhost, instead of giving register this as a studio, I am giving development host. If I give it, the same project will open in the new tab. In this URL, I have to give allow credentials and save it. After saving it, the login screen appears. I am logging into Google. I am getting this error. It is fixed. After that, FaceTime, SEO and Polish are automatically triggered. That process is over. In that robots.txt file and sitemap.xml file are very important for SEO purpose. You can see how I have taken each page from here. Sitemap should be proper for homepage, about page and tools. Similarly, blog URL should be taken from post slug. If you take many blog posts, a new post should be published automatically. So sitemap.xml file should be updated. Similarly, robots.txt file disallow /studio is for our own purpose. It should not be indexed in any SEO. That's why /studio/API should be disallowed. In base URL, sitemap.xml file is there. It is clearly notified in robots.txt file. Agentic browser has opened that file. XML file is also there. If a new blog post is published, a new link will be added automatically. Similarly, robots.txt file is there. Finally, phase 10 is over. Now I have generated content from AI tool. I have to add new author. I have downloaded an image from Unsplash. I have to add categories. I want only name and slug. I have add body content in the proper formatting. I have added metadata and description. Okay, I gave it to you. Still, there were some issues to retrieve it. I'll mention that as well. Now our blog is properly loaded. The blog that we published on the left side in the studio has come to the localhost website on the right side. Now I'll click on it and see. Everything has come in a proper formatting structure. I'll see if the meta title and meta description have changed. That has also changed. Similarly, I'll copy this code in the Kaima validator, paste the code in the code snippet tab and give a run test. Now everything is correct. If there is any warning or error, we would have definitely mentioned it here. Even though AI has created this, everything has been created in a logical and proper structure. Okay, now the featured image is not listed on the home page. So I'll disable that and reload the home page. Okay, it has come here as well. Now if you look at the next one, you can add a product. I have generated a content called Ultra Comfort Yoga Mat. Similarly, I'll add the categories for it and upload the image as well. I have taken multiple images because for one product there will be multiple images, different images, right? I'll take images like that. I will mention everything from the pricing. I have just just mentioned the affiliate URL as example.com. If you look at Amazon products, an affiliate link will be generated, right? We can add that affiliate link here. I'll generate the product information again and add it here. I'll arrange it properly in the full preview. Here there are pros and cons. It is available here separately as a field. So without adding it to the content, I'll add it here separately by copying it. Then I'll select the publish date and publish it. At this point, it didn't become visible at first, but after fixing the error once, it becomes visible at this point now. If you look at it, it has come here in the same type as a proper e-commerce product website. Now I'll click on view review. Here, if you look at it, pros and cons. The image of the product, its title 4.8, in the reviews section, amount and buy now link. We have just added example.com. That's the buy now link. Now if an affiliate link is generated from Amazon, we can add that link here. Then the pros and cons are also clearly separated here. Then the content is also here. Now the problem here is that if you click on this small thumbnail, the big thumbnail won't work. So I've said that it should work by adding a screenshot. Now when I click, everything automatically works properly. Now for the purpose of this video, we need to generate multiple CMS items. I will give that task in this anti-gravity. Now everything is properly generated. I'll import that into Sanity. Here if you see, previously there was only one post. Now there are multiple posts, categories are the same. Author has also created me extra. It has also created a lot of products. But the problem here is that it has only created content. We need to manually download images and upload them here. Similarly, there are product categories. There are also a lot of tools now. If we reload here, all blocks have been created without images. As I said earlier, we need to replace only the image. When this is a real website, you need to add proper blog content and proper affiliate products here. Since this is a testing product, I have uploaded the content generated by AI here. I had already told you about a dataset. That is this dataset. If you come to Sanity for this particular project, there will be a dataset. We can set a new dataset in this. Now, for the development environment, we can create a development dataset here. Then we can keep a dataset with real content for production. We can put different values on our CMS website and do a proper unit test. If there are different datasets, then we can see the usage graph here. Assets are up to 100 gigabytes. This is available in free tier. This is not a promotional video about Sanity, but since there is a generous free tier available, there is not much awareness about CMS. Many people are doing a wipe codes, many websites and web apps. So if you properly integrate CMS, they will take care of the content team very effectively. You just need to look at the features in development. You can add multiple team members here. We can add up to 20 members for free. In many CMS platforms, Webflow framers are getting money per user base, but in this we can add up to 20 members for free. So whether it is marketing team or content team, anyone can add here. We can effectively focus on blog and organic SEO. There are up to 20 users in plans. There are 2 permission roles. There are 2 datasets. Further, when you scale your website, it is enough if you come to the growth plan. Finally, everything is built. We can deploy it. For this, go to GitHub. In the new repository, I will set the project name as private. In the terminal, I will copy the existing repository code and push it. All the codes here will be published in GitHub. I will reload. All the codes are here. In Vercel, we cannot predict the billing. If there is a lot of traffic on your website, the billing will be high. But the purpose of this video is, since there is a generous amount of free time available, since this is a simple website, I am choosing Vercel. There are many hosting platforms that can easily predict costing. We can see what it is in the upcoming videos. The purpose of this video is only CMS. So for this video, I am hosting in Vercel. In Vercel, in the only selected repository, I am selecting the repository we created. Before deploying, there is an environment variable. In that environment variable, I am copying it completely, selecting this particular field and pasting it. You are a local host, right? Change that to your live domain. We have not connected the domain yet. After connecting the domain, we can change it later. Now I am giving the deployment. There are some warnings and errors in giving the deployment. I am copying it and pasting it here. The anti-gravity is being fixed now. It says that it has been fixed and pushed. If you see now, everything else is 8 minutes ago. If you see now, it has been updated in GitHub. Since it has been updated in GitHub, we can automatically deploy here. The deployment issues are fixed. There is a continue to dashboard. We can give the add domain. In add domain, I am giving abcbusiness.shop. We have already used this in the Microsoft app video. Now I am putting that video in the middle. After taking the first one, we can set our brand name. After setting it, if you want a .com or any extension, you can buy it from here. Usually AI companies call it .ai. App companies call it .app. .com is for a global audience. .in is for India. You would have researched this further. What I am doing now is I am buying this domain for this video. So I am going to buy a very cost-effective dummy domain. abc-business.shop is in the lowest rate. That is 88 rupees. When we purchase this in the final, it will come to 105 rupees or 106 rupees. Now I am giving the add to cart saying this is okay. After giving the add to cart, I am going to check out. We can set the years in this. When we set it like that, if we set it as 7 years, it will come to 21,000 rupees. Now we can change it to 1 year or 2 years. Now only for the first year, they are giving a very low cost. For me, since it is a dummy process, this is enough. I am clicking on it and purchasing it. You can add other airline services if you want. I don't need anything. For now, only for the first year, I have 97% off. Now I am confirming the order. Now if you look at the amount, it comes to 1 rupee and 18 paise. That is 105 rupees. Everything is correct. I am giving the pay now. The order has been processed. That's it. I have purchased the domain. It says thank you for your purchase. Now we have purchased the domain. Now we have to update the values on the right to the values on the left in the name sheet. We have to update the values given by Versal in the name sheet. Now the first thing we have to do is we have to add this value in the host. Then I will add the text record. I will store everything in the text record just like that to the website www.abc-business.shop. I will add that too. Now if you see, I am reloading. It says that the configuration is valid. It is not yet confirmed for www.domain. It will be confirmed in a while. We can confirm that the correct value has been copied and pasted from here. That is also the correct value. I will refresh from here. That is also finished. Now www.abc-business.shop. We can open the website. If you see properly in this one video from scratch, we have integrated CNC and launched it as a live domain. Everything has been launched properly. Now what we have to do is if we type in our domain/studio, the interface of our Sanity will be loaded. Since we are loading for the first time, we have said to register this as a studio. The reason is that this is not a development host. This is our live host. We have come to the live website. I am doing live with the current data set. The reason is that this is a demo purpose video. I will give it as register this studio. It will open in the news tab. I have picked that domain and added it. I will say add studio host. That has also been added. Now the studio has been properly loaded here. Now we can log in from here. After logging in, our existing data set has come here. I am looking at the blog. The blog has come. Gears has also come. If you look at the CTA below, there is something called a newsletter subscribe form. That is, if you give the email address, we can follow up the regular newsletter. If this is a type of marketing channel, now we have to make this functional. It has been built as static so far. Everything else is now functional on our website, but this is the only thing that has not become functional yet. We can see that all the email addresses that we submit properly are stored in our Sanity. Now, if we talk in the memory we talked about previously, I am talking here as a new agent. Now I am giving here, you are subscribed. It comes like that. Except that email address is not stored anywhere. Now for this requirement I gave, I have analyzed the project completely. Now okay, this is the task list. It says like this. Implementation plan is also said here. Since the implementation plan is correct, I will give next. Now it opens the agentic browser itself and submits the email address. That is also correct. Again, it submits the invalid email address if required. I did not submit that either. Okay, now I have cleared these two processes in total and now it works. It says like this. But in Sanity, I see that CMS collections are not created. Now I will tell anti-gravity again and I will reload it for a while and see. Now a collection called a newsletter has been created. Leads have come in it. Now the test.example.com submitted by the agentic browser has come here. Now there is another problem. Many people use temporary email addresses. We want to store our valid email address only in the database. This is an extra added advantage step. If you want, you can add this or skip it, or if this gives a lot of load to your server, you can skip this feature. But we have already added this feature to our client website. The reason is that they are regularly submitting spam emails. So you don't know who the legit users are and who is spamming. So we created an email block list, validated it, and then submitted it in that project. Let's see how to apply it similarly here. This is called disposable email domains. That is, temporary email addresses are all in such a typical email address link. So if you look at this GitHub repo, there is one thing called disposable email block list.config file. There are thousands of email address domains here. All of this will potentially join a spam email address. I will give the access to this list and say that nothing should be submitted here. If you look here, we have downloaded the total block list in our code base. Verify it here. If you give 0-mail.com, it says please use permanent email address. That is, we tell the user that this is a temporary email address. So only if you give their original email address, it will be submitted here. We can never validate the original email address. You can keep it as an extra layer of filtering. Approximately 90% low effort domain is there, right? We can filter it here from spam. Okay, this is totally updated. It is also submitting it. Everything is correct. We are also submitting it from that that email list. It is showing the same to us now. Okay, now I'm giving a different domain that has been subscribed. That list has also been added to the lead list. Okay, what I'm doing now is push to live. What happens in the next process automatically is that if you go to deployments in Vercel, it will automatically start building. Then we just need to give one single command. It is enough if you say publish to live. It will be updated in the GitHub. It will automatically start listening to the Vercel. If it starts listening to the Vercel, it will start building in the deployment. If you have any error while building, you will get an email. If everything is complete, your website will be live immediately. Here I am giving the same email address. That feature has been embedded here. I am giving another email address that has been submitted. Now that it has been submitted, it has come to our leads list. If you look at it now, we have completely built a website from a static website. We have used Sanity as a CMS website and connected it to the CMS connection. Plus, we bought the domain and published it. What happens because of this is that all your developers will be focusing on the features of the CMS website. Your content writers and marketing people will be updating the CMS content related to blogs regularly to improve the organic traffic on your website and increasing your organic SEO strength. As I said earlier, all the websites you build on these platforms will have a good front end and will create a blog page but will not properly integrate CMS. Even if it is integrated in the database, it will be in a simple UI. CMS is very important for this. There are many CMS available. If you are going to open source, check out Payload CMS. I will put the link in the description. I will also put the link of Sanity in the description. This is not a paid collaboration. Since I personally integrated CMS for multiple client projects, it was a very effective solution. As they said in the comments, we built a CMS website and deployed it. If you have any doubts about websites and web apps, let me know in the comment section. I will try to cover the next videos. Thank you.